What's up, my crew members? My name is Andrew from the Superherocrew, and welcome to episode 7 of Comic Talk. This is the show where I talk about the comics that I decided to get this week, and today we're talking about Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Human Torch #1, Falcon #3, and Spider-Gwen #27. So let's talk. Alright, so let's talk about Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Human Torch #1. That's a mouthful. I kind of can't wait to see what happens with the Fantastic Four now that Disney has Fox. So now I think that they might be able to actually publish Fantastic Four books again. So it starts off that Human Torch is like a NASCAR driver person, and he flips off the road and his car explodes and goes on fire and he walks out. Obviously he's fine. Then obviously the Thing is narrating, and he goes through from start to what happened recently with the Fantastic Four. And then the Thing gives a speech, and he goes outside and he sees Spider-Man fighting a supervillain. And the guy that Spider-Man's fighting is Pile Driver, and Spider-Man was going to show up to the speech party thingy that Ben Grimm, aka the Thing, was hosting. And Spider-Man told the Thing, hey, can you go check on Johnny, because I want to make sure he's okay, so here are the keys to the old Baxter building and the warehouse. So Ben is walking around the warehouse and he sees his old sofa chair. He sits in it, looks at a newspaper, and he has flashes back to when Sue Storm and Reed Richards, died. And Dr. Doom shows up and said, hey, I was going through the Fantastic Four, the Baxter building, and here's this thing, but only you can open it. And the Thing gets pissed, and they have kind of a tiny tussle. And Ben opens it up, and Reed Richards as a hologram pops out of it. Basically, Reed Richards tells Ben, don't let this device fall into the wrong hands, and you need to go to the place of our first adventure. Then Johnny Storm goes all the way up into space, and then passes out, then goes all the way back down to Earth, and then he does a U-turn or whatever and starts flying around. He's like, Ben, what are you doing here? Because Ben showed up, and Ben is trying to talk to him, and Johnny's basically saying, yo, my fire is going out, I'm losing my powers. And then the Thing tells Human Torch, well, Reed and Sue might actually still be alive. And Doom has this camera watching them, and Doom says, oh, why are you lying to him? Oh, why would you ever do such a thing? And then at the end we get another one of those Marvel Legacy origin stories. At the end, nice single page picture here. Now I cannot wait to see what happens, and are they gonna find Reed and Sue, or are they not gonna find Reed and Sue? What's gonna happen? And overall, I thought that the art was very, very good in this. Excellent art, excellent story. I like Chip Zdarsky as a writer. Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man was good, but after it got to Marvel Legacy, I kind of dropped off of it. But I guess I got this book now. All right, so let's talk about Falcon #3. Last issue, Falcon and the Patriot got arrested, and they're in a jail cell, and the mayor is talking to them, but obviously we know that he's actually the demon Blackheart, and he touches Falcon, and they have this vision thing, and he says, hey, join me, and I won't kill you. And then Falcon and Patriot are obviously no, we're not going to join you. And then demons start crawling out of the floor in the cell. They start fighting them, and then Brother Voodoo shows up, scares the demons off, and they go back into the hole. Falcon and Patriot leave the jail cell. They go and fight some cops and gang members, and there is an amazing 4-page fight between Falcon and all the gang members. Oh my god, it was amazing. There was almost no dialogue besides 2 speech bubbles. That's it, and it's crazy. And the art fits well for this type of comic, I guess you could say, with it's because it's in Chicago, it's gritty, there's demons and gang members. It works really well in this book. Then Brother Voodoo is getting ready to fight Blackheart, and Falcon and Patriot show up on top of the building that Blackheart and Brother Voodoo are on, and Blackheart says enough. He basically grabs the Falcon's soul and pulls it out of his body, and I guess throws him into, I don't know, some black area. I don't know. It's kind of weird, and then demons surround him, as you can see. But I thought this was pretty good. I think this was maybe the best issue. A lot of cool action. It seemed like they got a lot of talking done and a lot of exposition done in one thing, and then they also got a lot of fighting done in this comic, which I really enjoyed. So that was Falcon number 3. Now let's go on to Spider-Gwen number 27. So Gwen still has the Venom symbiote, and she's following around the police officer that let the Rhino into George Stacy's jail cell that he was in, where after that Rhino beat up George Stacy. So technically it's that cop's fault, and Gwen goes and kind of messes with his mind and puts spiders all around him, and basically interrogates him and is like, why did you do this? Why did Murdoch make you do this? And then Punisher shows up out of nowhere with his Iron Man glove that he has. They tussle for a little bit, and then Punisher says, hey, let's take this war to Murdoch. Let's team up. So that police officer is hanging off of a pole on a rooftop, and Spider-Gwen basically says, hey, you either run away when the webs dissolve, or you can confess to Officer DeWolf. And Punisher gives her a phone that says, I'll be in touch. And then the officer goes to a phone booth and calls Foggy Nelson, who's obviously friends with Murdoch, and a bunch of hand ninjas kill the officer. Then Ben Parker, who is alive in this universe, is going around giving everybody flyers, have you seen this girl? They're looking for Gwen, and he goes into an alleyway and he gets annoyed at this guy, and then Spider-Gwen comes down with the symbiote and says, how about we do this together, and puts out her hand, and then the issue ends. So I'm really liking this arc, but my only issue is that they're kind of dragging it out. Just a smidge, just a tiny bit, I think. But honestly, I don't find it to be that big of a deal, but I'm still liking it overall. But the art was a little weird in this. I don't know. I think it's a different artist in it too. I think there's 2 different artists in this, which is weird. I don't know why. It looks weird, the art, but it wasn't too bad. The middle of because it's weird, because they had one artist do the beginning and the ending, and in the middle they had another artist do it. I thought the art in the middle was better than in the beginning and the end. So like I said, for Marvel 2-in-1, thought it was pretty good. Art is great. So for Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Human Torch number 1, I would have to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And for Falcon number 3, I would have to give it an 8 out of 10. And then for Spider-Gwen number 27, I would also have to give it an 8 out of 10. So guys, that's it. Hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more comic-based videos, and I will see you in the next one.